Looks like Meg Linehan is first, so go ahead, Meg.
Crystal, happy birthday.
Thank
for
you.
having a good day in camp.
Another birthday in camp, yes.
It does seem like there are a lot of birthdays kind of in the span of a week on the national team between you, Alex, and Pino. I was just honestly wondering what it is like to have a birthday in camp. Also, it has overlapped with the World Cup before.
Yes.
What is this week like for the team, just in terms of celebrations and still balancing everything that's happening on the field?
Yeah, I think, I obviously before Alex's birthday came around, I was basically like hyping the team up of like, I hope you guys are all ready because like once it starts, it's just going to be bang, 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 But obviously today is my birthday, and I think I really tried to do a really good job of celebrating myself. I don't like do it enough. I think like we get caught up in being like, oh, my birthday's in camp, so like it's just going to be a normal like training day. And I think today I'm trying to make it feel a little bit more like, no, it's my birthday. Like it's okay to like celebrate and be wild and crazy, well, extra wild and crazy, specifically on today. So, no, I'm having a blast. It's been really fun.
Amazing. All right, just one quick one on Mexico. Obviously, Maria Sanchez, I think, was a pretty good test of the back line, but what are you hoping to take away from game one that can be applied to game two for the back line?
Yeah, I think, as a whole, the team had a strong performance. I think there's definitely things that we can constantly work on and fine tune, obviously leading into the Olympics. But that's what makes us great. That's what makes us successful, is taking away a 4-0 win and still being like, how can we get better? Like, what are the things that we can continue improving on? So, the back line, obviously, I think we're such a strong unit. We trust each other. There's such great chemistry. So we know for us, it's just, get the job done and work extremely hard for each other.
Awesome. Thank you, Crystal, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Meg. Jonathan Tannenwald, you are up. Go ahead.
Thanks, Aaron. Happy birthday, Crystal.
Thank you.
With the expansion of the rosters.
Oh.
We lost JT again.
He's muted.
I know.
Oh.
He's out getting coffee. Let's see if we can get him back. All right, try one more time, Jonathan.
If I told you it was worse than coffee and it was grocery shopping, would you believe me? For the players, with the rosters getting expanded to 22, what is it like for you all, and perhaps even the relief of knowing that you're not all just going to be ground down into things by having to play every minute?
Yeah, the team actually hasn't had a whole lot of conversations on it. I think I'm waiting for like us to have a full-on conversation about the IOC changing the rules. But from what I hear, it's great. It's great that we now have options out of 22 people to roster an 18-person squad for the games. But yeah, this team has always had depth, and it's going to be really a relief for us to go into the Olympics, just knowing that all the challenges that it's going to be in Japan, which is the heat, the crazy schedule, there will be definitely a lot of relief with a bigger roster.
Thanks, JT. Go back to shopping in the freezer section. Let's go to Julie Foudy. Go ahead, Julie.
Hello, Dunner. How are you, darling?
Hey, girl. Good.
Can you hear me? Sorry, I'm not in a place where I turn my camera on. I'm busy. Happy birthday. And if you would, just talk me through mindset of, I know having lived through 2016 and Sweden and getting out early in that quarterfinal match, what the mindset is going into this one, being that that's the first game.
Yeah, obviously our first game being Sweden is going to, raise a whole lot of emotions within us. Obviously knowing in 2016 they were the team that knocked us out. But I do think we're a completely different team than we were in 2016. We've had a lot of years under our belt of, fine-tuning things, gaining better chemistry and things like that. So I think the team is pretty confident, but we also understand we have to show up and be our absolute best. It's not enough to just step into a game and say, oh, we're the U.S. Women's National Team. It's about putting out a great performance and, really fighting hard to the very last whistle. So yeah, us going into the Olympics, knowing we're playing against Sweden first game, obviously is just it's a game that's going to be intense, and it has to be decided on whose performance is better.
One more real loud. With Tobin coming back in that Mexico game and literally scoring on her first touch, the excitement that you could see from her teammates and all of you was palpable. What did you all say to her, and what was that moment like for you guys to see her back?
Yeah, I mean, it's just Tobin doing Tobin things. You know, it's her coming in after 6 months kind of not being able to really play in full matches, and just doing things that she normally does, which is making an impact instantly when she's on the field.
Perfect. Thanks, Darla.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Jules. We have one more for Crystal, and I'd just like to say, you're a real pro when you were doing media on your birthday. So happy birthday.
Thank you.
We'll go to Jacqueline LeBlanc. Go ahead.
Hi, Crystal. Happy birthday. Thank you for your time today. I actually just wanted to ask you about your teammates, Alyssa and AD Franch. What is it like what excites you about having both of them in the goal in Tokyo, and how are they as teammates just in general?
Yeah, both Liz and AD are extremely talented goalkeepers, and I feel like for me being in the back line, I feel very confident with them behind us, and I just feel extremely confident going into the Olympics, knowing that we have veteran goalkeepers who will lead and do whatever it takes to help keep that ball out of the back of the net.
Awesome, thanks, Jacqueline, and we're all looking forward to the cake tonight at dinner, Crystal.
Always.
So happy birthday. Thanks.
Thank you. Appreciate it.